Jan Crack, welcome back to episode 29 of Beginner's Ulster Irish Playlist on Spotify. You may be listening on YouTube, and I'm going to put a preview on TikTok because this episode is quite different. We are now going to start getting conversational. I'm at the end of the road of where I feel comfortable teaching you on an audio-only lesson where I'm teaching you more. So I think we're going to repeat over what we've done, but in a very constructive way where we're going to start putting it in conversation. So I'm going to give you scenarios. This episode will be like bumping into somebody in the street, and I will give you all of the vocabulary up front. We're then going to start merging some of that together, and then you're going to use me as a practice buddy, and we're going to take turns having the conversation. So same format as before. I'm not going to give you too much in one episode to focus on. As the episodes go on and we uncover other scenarios, we're probably going to have to build a lot more of the previous episodes in it. So if you're starting on this one, fantastic. You don't need to go back through the rest of the episodes if you don't want to. If you do, you're going to learn quite a lot, but you might be able to catch up from this one. Let's get started. So if you were to bump into somebody in the street today, there's a few different things that you're probably going to say depending on where you come from. Maybe you'll look up and you'll say hello, say how are you? You might say well. Couple of different responses. So we're going to cover hellos, how are you, goodbye, and a couple of wee filler words in there, like pleasantries and a couple of wee bridge words. So let's start with the hellos. Gia ditch, Gia ditch. Repeat it after me if you want, but there's no need at this point. So Gia ditch, and that's hello to one person. Gia smurra ditch is what you would say in reply. It's Gia smurra ditch, but whenever we're getting conversation, we're going to squish that all together and it's going to be like Gia smurra ditch. Then, if you wanted to say hello to multiple people, it's Gia Dave. We're not going to start going into that because we're just going to bump into one person in the street for this scenario. Your how are yous, Kajay Maratatu. If you're out in the street in Belfast, I think it's a very Belfast thing, you'll hear people say Kajay Marata and they'll drop the pronoun off because if you're talking to one person, it's implied, you know? So we're going to keep things as close to grammatically correct as possible. So we're going to say Kajay Maratatu. And a couple of answers back to that. Tammy Gamoy, I'm well. Tammy Gamoy, I'm well. You might hear that as moy, but it's more like moy. So Tammy Gamoy, I'm well. Tammy go bra, I'm fine. And Tammy go hulk, I'm bad. Those are the only ones we're going to use for this lesson. And then we have our goodbyes. So slan, I like to say slan, bye driver. And more, my favourite goodbye, good luck, more. So that's the core vocabulary. There's a couple of other things I want you to know for this lesson as well. So pleasantries like let a hole, please. We might not use that, but let a hole, please. And gurmiagat, for thank you, gurmiagat. Because it's nice to be nice, you know. Another one is August to him. And that is and yourself. So whenever we're having that conversation and we've said, how are you? And you get a response, then you can, if you're the responder, you can add that August to him at the end instead of having to ask the same question over again. Okay? And hopefully we can do this in a format where we're going to take turns. Now this is, by the way, this format, this is on the fly. And I think this is going to work for us. So we've got all of our core vocabulary now. I'll run through them again without explaining. Gia ditch, Gia smur ditch, Gia Martatu, Tammy go moy, Tammy go bra, Tammy go hulk, August to him, slan, more, let a hole, gurmut. That's it. Okay? You don't need anything else for this lesson. Now we need to build that into a conversation. So the conversation is most likely going to go, say I'm person one and you're person two. I'm going to say Gia Ditch, and you're going to say Gia Ditch. Then I'm going to say Gia Mortatu, and you're going to say Tommy Go Moy, August to Hien. And I'm going to say, Go Moy, or Tommy Go Moy, instead of using slang like I promised. Tommy Go Moy. And then one of us is going to say slang. And that's it. Okay, so you can say slang as responded to, and then I will say slang. So that is the way our conversation is going to go. Again, you're bumping into somebody in the street. You're not spending 20 minutes chatting to them. This would be a very long episode if that were the case. So let's begin. I'm going to be respondent one. Again, I'm going to kick off, and I'm going to leave you a bit of a pause for you to respond to me. I think if you're stuck, that's okay. We'll just move on, because then we're going to swap roles again, and I'm going to go through the other side of things. So whatever you get stuck on, you're going to hear it again, and then maybe we'll do it again for a third time, and that'll be us. Ready? Gia Ditch, Gia Mortatu, Tommy Go Moy, Gurmy Ogat, Slam. And that's it. So your conversation there would have been Gia Ditch, Tommy Go Moy, or Tommy Go Bra, or Tommy Go Hulk, August to Hien, Slam. That's it. Now, I'm going to use those. We're going to reverse the roles. And you're going to start off. You need to say Gia Ditch. Okay. And then I will say Gia Ditch. You will say Gia Mortatu. And I will give you an answer. But then I'm going to say August to Hien. And you're going to give the answer back. And then once you give the answer back, I'm going to say Slam. Okay. So again, I will leave little pauses. Whenever you are ready, go. Gia Ditch, Tommy Go Moy, Gurmy Ogat, August to Hien, Slam. Perfect. So now we've each had a turn practicing. I'm going to flip round to that respondent one again. I'm going to flip round to the person that instigates it. For anybody who might have missed off one of the phrases the first time round, again, I'm going to run through the conversation. It is Gia Ditch, and then Gia Ditch, Gia Mortatu, Tommy Go Moy, Tommy Go Bra, Tommy Go Hulk, whatever one you want. You can throw in the Gurmy Ogat, August to Hien if you want. And then I will answer Tommy Go Moy. You say Slam. I say Slam. I'll say Amor this time. Okay? So, Gia Ditch, Gia Mortatu, Tommy Go Moy, Gurmy Ogat, Slam, Amor. Fantastic. And that format is what I hope to achieve in the next coming lessons, where I'll pick a couple of different scenarios, like small talk in the back of a taxi, and maybe in the house or something. I'll go back and I'll check through what we sort of covered on our lessons and make a few scenarios, like at the cafe, at the shop, whatever it may be. And I will teach you what you need to know for that lesson inside the lesson anyway. So if you feel like it, go back through and quickly listen to some of the lessons. And keep that at the base of your mind. But I will recap at the start of every lesson and build it out like that. I think that's the best way forward. So if you're still here, Gurmy Ogat, and my shift, well done. Learning Irish is not easy. I am still a learner. I still have quite a lot to learn. And the more that I can learn, the more that I can help you learn. So as long as I know that you keep going, I'll keep going too. So, Gurmy Ogat, Arish, thank you again, and slam for now.